Hey YouTube, I'm Daver.
And I'm Jer.
And we're the Fragrance Bros. Another non-review this week. This time we're doing top 5 things we hate about the fragrance industry.
It's gonna get nasty.
Gonna get dirty.
I should probably christen this by doing my Michael McDonald impression.
Do it.
Give it away.
That was awful.
What are you talking about? That's just like him.
It does sound like him.
Just look him up, you'll see. Spot on.
That's right. Now, we love the fragrance industry.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of things we love about fragrance, obviously. There's a lot of things we love about the fragrance industry.
Yeah.
But there are so many dadgum things that we hate about the fragrance industry as well.
Friggin' hate.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about top 5 things that we hate. Why don't you start us off?
All right, so number 5 for me, I got a foot in both camps. I love this and I hate it. And it's the way that, this is not necessarily about the industry, but just about fragrances, the way that your skin chemistry can change a fragrance. It bugs me because some things you can, maybe sometimes you don't have a chance to try a thing on your skin before you buy it, but you smell it on paper, and then it gets on you.
Yeah.
And holy God, the funk.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Perry Ellis for Men.
Oh, God.
I smelled this in the store on a sample on a piece of paper. It smelled like the green apple, you know, it was really great. Got it on my skin. It smelled like fish, like funky fish. It was nasty. I mean, nasty.
Yeah.
You know, and some other things, you know, you can, they can get on your skin and really just go crazy. Like for me, Gucci Pour Homme 2 was great on paper. I sprayed it on myself. Got even better. Got amazing.
Yeah.
So it's just the inconsistency there. It annoys me sometimes.
Yeah. A lot of time, the fragrance industry, I can see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, the fragrance industry will top load the money into the fragrances. So they'll spend the majority of the money on the top notes.
Yeah.
And those burn away like that. But they catch the attention of the buyer because that's what they smell and that's what will sell it.
And on the paper, there's no heat making it change.
Exactly.
So it stays kind of linear in the opening.
Yeah. Much like Polo Blue. Remember that?
Yes.
On paper, it smelled great. When
Yeah.
you wear it, it smells like butt funk.
You better calm down. You're going to get some flaming from these people.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Well, we hate everything, don't we? Already done?
Everything.
Everything. We hate everything, right? No. My first one is no samples. They don't give samples away. Come on. You don't have samples? How many times have we contacted companies? We'll email them or we'll go to, maybe it's a retail store or something like that. No samples at all. None. They have samples. I would pay for them.
Yep.
If you charge me like $3 a sample, I'll buy samples. No samples.
I'm not going to comment because that's my number 4.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we have a lot that we hate that are
We
similar.
probably do. So let me get on the rant here.
Yeah.
When you go to buy something expensive anywhere else in the world, if you want to buy a car, if you want to get some expensive clothes, you get to try them on or drive them before you buy them. You get to try before you buy. With fragrance, you have to pay for that privilege. You got to go on Lucky Scent or somewhere and buy samples. And you said you would buy them, which I will too sometimes, but when you're talking about a niche fragrance that can cost upwards of $200 for like 50 mil or 100 mil, I mean, come on. You can't give me, 0.7 mil or a mil. You can't just send it to me so I can try it.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Retarded.
it's gonna become sales for these people. You gotta have a big picture. It's gonna become sales if you send it out. I know it costs money.
Yeah.
But you could send. I mean, for every, let's see, I don't want to do the math, but I mean, for every 0.7 mil that you send out, you can send out, 20 of them, 30 of them, and if you make one bottle sale out of that, you came ahead on the profit. So it's just, come off the money, people. Let us know what you got going.
What equally annoys me while we're on this are when they do give samples, but it's only like either a swab or it's like one of those little plastic dots.
Or it's a thing that's the shape of the bottle, and you peel it up, and it shows a wet spot.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with this?
Yeah, you can't wear it.
You look like a douche just like trying to wipe it on your neck.
Which I've done that before,
I
too.
have too.
Which I am thankful that at least some companies will do that. But come on, give me 0.7 mil.
Yeah.
It's not going to cost you much to do that.
It's not. And we, again, we've said this before, we live in a city where there are no high-end department stores. There's no Saks, there's no Neiman Marcus, Barney's, none of that stuff. So we can't smell niche. We can't go in and smell niche anywhere.
Yeah, unless we travel 3 hours somewhere.
The closest one is Birmingham, which is 4 hours away.
Yeah.
I'm not driving that, on out. I can't just drive that way all the time. Just smell this stuff. So.
Yeah. What's your next one?
That was number 4. You want to move on to number 3? Or you want to hit your number 4?
Oh, that was your number 4. Okay, I'll get my number 4 then. Or it's reformulations. There's no, okay, I understand on all these points. I understand why the company does it. They do it to save money. They have they want to make a profit. I understand that. At the same time, though, you are making a profit at the exclusion of your customer base. And you can still make it just comes down to poor choices. With a reformulation, the most recent one that has caused the most buzz has been Dior Homme Intense.
Yep.
Okay, that's the one that has caused the most buzz about reformulations because they changed it, and some people say it smells drastically different. Some people say they can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Al from Fragrance Fanatic
Right.
from Street Sense says that the original smells sexy, and then the new one smells cute. Now, they did that.
Wow.
I don't know why they did it. They could have done it because maybe it wasn't selling enough, and it people didn't like the smell, so they're going to reformulate it some to make it more appealing.
Yeah. Yeah.
On their part, I can understand that. But then you have people, why do that?
Yeah.
Why not make a different version? Make a
Right.
flanker of it.
Or just give it like a number.
Yeah.
Like a number 2 or something like that, to where you know what you're buying. There's no confusion.
Yeah. Easy. Easy as pie. What's your next one?
All right, number 3.
Oh, by the way, I would pay for the original. If they kept the original, I would pay extra for the original if I knew that's what they're if that's what they're giving me.
Yeah, sure. Stupid. Okay, so number 3 for me is limited edition releases. You probably have that one too.
Yeah.
Terry Mugler, what are you doing? Pure
Yeah.
Havana,
Yeah.
pure malt, pure coffee. People love this stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. They want to buy it like crazy, and I don't believe that they want to buy it just because of the limited supply. I believe that people really like the stuff.
Yeah.
If it's selling, I can't wrap my mind around the concept. Like, for example, there's supposed to be a pure coffee release coming up in the next, it may happen by the time this airs, I don't know, and they're supposed to have 50 bottles.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that you selling 50 bottles once every 6 months can it come close to matching the profit you would make if you sold it regularly throughout the year.
Yeah, you could sell thousands a year.
Why are you doing this?
Even if they doubled the price,
Yeah.
you would still only make twice. That's only like selling 200 bottles.
Yeah.
Or 100 bottles.
100 bottles. It doesn't make any sense. And
That was my. I'll put that one as my next one because
Okay.
I'll join the rant.
Okay.
One of the things that I don't like about limited editions is it encourages fakes on
Absolutely.
eBay
Mhm.
and in the black market, so to speak.
Mhm.
So, like pure malt, you don't know if you're buying on eBay if it's legit or not.
Yeah.
Even if they seal it. I mean, people can seal stuff.
Yeah.
So it encourages people to, number one, sell it for triple the price or more.
Yeah. On Amazon, there's a bottle of pure coffee, $2.99.
$2.99 for pure coffee. You could probably buy that new for like $70.
And the problem is, like, I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of these designers. Okay, they're thinking, okay, if we drive the demand up, and people are so hyped about our fragrances, when we release something else new, they'll want it more. Not the case.
No.
The Taste of Fragrance line, the new Angel Mill with the chili note, that's not selling like crazy.
No, people hate that.
It's not. It's not because it's either good or it isn't.
Yeah,
Give the people what they want.
yeah. Again, like I understand they do limited releases.
Mhm.
If they did like one limited release and then brought and if it had a lot of buzz, bring it back for good.
Yeah.
That's fine. I understand that because they know that it would have enough. It would be almost like maybe it would sell, maybe it wouldn't.
Mhm.
But they know that pure malt sold.
Yeah.
They know that pure Havana sold. They know that pure coffee sold.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing it back.
Why not do a seasonal, for example, every winter for 3 months, pure malt's available.
Yeah.
Not in a limited quantity. However much is sold, you sell.
Yeah.
Or that you provide. And that way everyone knows that every winter they can get it, Something like that. I mean, this 50 bottles crap is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I want pure coffee,
It's nuts.
but I don't want to sit with my computer
No.
and wait.
Which that's what I'm doing, by the way.
I have a life.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to go to work. Dave works here from home. He can do that.
Yeah, I work at home. On my computer, I have tabs on Google Chrome that has Terry. Oh, got my phone buzzing. I have a tab for Thierry Mugler's boutique,
Mm-hmm.
their website, and Thierry Mugler's circle on Twitter. So at any time during the day, I can switch back and forth to see maybe Pure Coffee is going to be up today. I don't know.
This is the
I'm gonna
face of
check.
a sad, desperate man.
See this, Terry Mugler? Okay.
Right.
Go ahead with your next one because
You got on that. Okay, so number 2 for me, niche prices. I don't understand. I've heard the argument that the ingredients are more expensive. I cannot believe that justifies such an inflation of the price on every single bottle.
Yeah.
It is because they're niche.
Yeah.
Because people will buy it. Now, no offense to people that buy it, but I mean, when you talk about, I think I saw a bottle of like Muscovy jar for like 50 mil or maybe 100 mil for $2.25.
Yeah.
$2.25. Or
Yeah.
I know that I saw Creta Ventus on Amazon, 4 ounce for $2.22. I know I saw that the other day. So for that price, you could buy, let's do the math, about 6 designer bottles.
Yeah.
5 to 6 designer bottles.
Well, let's talk about eccentric molecules. Eccentric molecules, they have one ingredient besides the alcohol, and that ingredient is a synthetic molecule.
Yeah.
And they sell I think a 3.4 ounce 100 mil for I believe $130. We made some. You can make a 3 ounce on your own for about $22. That's everything. That's the alcohol. That's the ingredients or the molecules. That's the bottles. That's shipping. That's tax. That's everything.
Did it? Smells great.
Yeah. Smells exactly the same. We can make it highly more concentrated than they give it to you. They give you an eau de toilette. We made an eau de parfum.
That's right.
We made it for a fraction of the cost.
Which, by the way, be careful with Molecule 03.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
dude.
The metaverse is kicking.
But yeah, niche prices.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. It's almost insulting, and some people can afford it. I have a wife and 2 kids, man. I can't be just swinging that all the time. I don't understand. It blows my mind.
And some niche fragrances, okay, sometimes I can understand the price on niche. I don't mind if they had variance in the price, if the cost demanded it. I don't mind. But yeah, sometimes no. Like the Sirius line. Sirius line, they have some good fragrances. They don't smell $125 worth for 2.5 ounce.
No. Especially when there are some well-known comparisons between expensive niche fragrances and their designer, cheaper counterparts.
Yeah.
Well-known.
Yeah.
New Harlem and Roca Man, which is not exactly the same Rocha Man.
Or Michael Jordan Legend.
Michael Jordan Legend, really similar.
Yeah.
Shea Bond, Green Irish Tweed,
Cool Water.
And there are more.
Yeah.
It's just, when you smell those and they're so similar, you got to think, okay, the ingredients can't be the cause of this price jump because these smell almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
To the uneducated nose, there's no difference.
Yeah. My next one is kind of going along into what he was just talking about, and that's copycats. I hate copycat fragrances.
Right.
I understand why companies do it. I understand why Cool Water copied Green Irish Tweed. I understand that. But at the same time, it causes a lot of confusion on my part because I'm thinking, wait, should I get Cool Water and spend $20, or should I get Green Irish Tweed?
It makes you wonder when you smell the two and you think, well, Green Irish Tweed's better. It's more complex.
Exactly.
Is it?
Is it?
Or is it because or you believe it should be better because of the cost?
Yeah. Copycat.
Who knows?
I want, ideally, in a perfect world, in utopia, I want a fragrance company to make individual fragrances that are totally unique.
And trademarked.
Yes.
You can't copy them.
Absolutely.
All right, my number one, the thing that annoys me most, and this is in the fragrance community, is this label, this hype that fragrances can be panty droppers.
Yeah.
That is so subjective. It is so subjective. It depends upon the man's chemistry.
Yeah.
It depends upon the woman. It depends upon the tightness of her panties.
That's right. That's right.
Will they just fall?
That's right. That's right.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm a married man, happily married, but it's just like, it doesn't work. I've tried some that are supposed to be panty droppers, and they're just a fragrance. They smell good, but I've yet to have that happen for me. It doesn't make. I don't believe it's real. I believe that if that happens for a dude, you were gonna bang her anyways, bro, and you just smelled good while you did it.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes any sense to me.
Yeah, I can't say that I've had any luck with that either. I mean, my wife likes most of the fragrances that I have, and I have worn fragrances while between the sheets, but I can never say that my wife has been like, oh my God.
That's right. That's right.
She's never been like that.
That's right.
But, I don't know. I think that, I don't know if this is much of a fragrance industry thing as it is a fragrance community, but I can see fragrance industry trying to make fragrances that are like, oh, this is going to be panty dropper. We're going to market it as such.
Yeah.
We're going to put,
Yeah.
nearly naked man and woman on the front. Maybe that'll drive the attention of it.
I'm with you, Mark. Must grab a jar. I don't get it, man. No panties dropping for me.
My last one is limited distribution.
Okay.
A couple of people like Chanel, Christian Dior,
Mm-hmm.
they are limited. Thierry Mugler,
Yeah.
limited distribution. You can only get them from certain boutiques,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the niche fragrances. Niche fragrances are limited as well.
Yeah.
I understand with niche, but certain designers, I kind of don't understand.
Yeah.
And I don't know. From their point of view, I mean, I don't know. I almost want to say I can understand, but at the same time I can't, because they're selling them for the same prices.
It must be exclusivity contracts and money they get. For example, Saks must pay for that privilege of being the only, or one of the only stores. It must be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why?
Because of that, it's hard for me to warrant buying a Chanel or a Christian Dior just because of that. And I like Chanel and Dior.
Yeah.
They both make exquisite fragrances, but because because I can't get them very cheaply a lot of places, unless you may come across a deal here and there. You may come across a coupon code here and there.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
It's well known that in industry or in just in the consumer world, that competition is good for the consumer. So for fragrances to only be available at certain dealer or certain stores or whatever is not good for us.
Yeah.
Because there's much less competition in terms of price. So it's not good for us.
Yeah. Doesn't make me want to buy.
No.
Did you have any runners up?
No.
No.
Nope.
My runners up was something my runner up was something that you mentioned already. It was high prices.
Yeah.
Can't stand high prices. Thierry Mugler. Okay, we're Thierry Mugler fans, by the way, if you haven't noticed.
Big time.
But their newest release, Taste of Fragrance, Amen, the chili one, $90. $90 for a 3.4 ounce. Okay, come on.
It's too much.
I can't get it anywhere except the website or maybe stores that sell it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to buy that.
I'm not either, especially when I can't get my nose on it at any of the stores in our town.
Yeah.
Nope. Not getting my dough.
Anyway.
Dough.
Yeah. Anyway, YouTube, you tell us what you hate about the fragrance industry. Next week, we're going to have 5 things that we love about the fragrance industry, so people don't think we hate everything.
That's right. We love some stuff.
We love some stuff.
Give us a chance.
That's right. We love a lot of stuff.
I do.
Love the world.
That's right.
Anyway.
Yep.
Rate, comment, and subscribe. Do the normal. We'll see you next week. We're the Fragrance Brothers. We'll see you later.